Hi folks, welcome back to the Metal Mill 52 workshop. This is my shop. My name is Bill. We've picked up a lot of subscribers in the last week or so, last couple weeks I guess, since I posted the video on the little mini torch, the import little torch. And I'm grateful to have the new subscribers aboard. Wanted to do a little introduction because I'm right in the middle of building a locomotive, and that's why I bought the little torch, to do some silver soldering, brazing kind of stuff on the miniature live steam locomotive. But I have a lot of other content on the channel that I wanted to let you know about. So I wrote down a lot of the playlists that are pretty popular, and there might be projects that you're interested in building. I'll go through them really quickly here. As you can see, it's very high tech. Wrote it down on a piece of graph paper, but I've got a playlist with injector start valves, the LBSC TICH, of course, which I'm building right now, some making PM research, valves and so forth, and then the Gingery Shaper, the Quorn tool and cutter grinder, and what's the last thing? Universal pillar tool, and the wooden caboose for my propane car. So a lot of that stuff, a couple of them I'm looking at right now. The first one, the Quorn tool and cutter grinder, you may have seen this book available, and here's what mine actually looks like. There's a lot of good YouTube videos about the Quorn. My friend and mentor Fred has been sending me a lot, so there's actually some new ones out there. And I spent about a year making this thing. I haven't actually used it, to tell you the truth, but I'm looking forward to that. I kind of wanted to finish it while I had the time and the energy to put into it, and then jump over to the next project. And speaking of next projects, the next one probably was this universal pillar tool. This is what the book looks like, if you've seen that. And there's also a book that combines this with another project. This is the pillar tool itself right here. It's kind of a miniature drill press, but it does a whole heck of a lot more than that. It's a very useful thing. As you can see, it's got a tapping arm here, and you can make a lot of attachments that go with it. You can also degree the table to use it for some, rotary table type functions. So I'm really pleased with my universal pillar tool, and I highly recommend that as a project if you are interested. Another thing, I don't have it here. I've got another workshop, and my Gingery Shaper is at the other workshop, but I have a playlist where I built the Gingery Shaper. I built it basically from blocks. The only castings I used were the side castings, which I had bought a long time ago. So you can check out my channel for a playlist on that. And let me show you a couple of other things. The first one that I mentioned, get out of the box here, an injector start valve. My friend and mentor Fred designed this valve. It's like a quick start valve, and I made this. He gave me the plans, and I made this one. I made 3 of them. Made it from hex bar stock brass and a bunch of other, just basic stock, some stainless steel and all. But it was a really cool, fun project, and I have a build series on these. The injector start valves, there's 17 videos on this, and I've got 2 of them on my large 7.5-inch gauge live steam locomotive, so you might want to check that out. The LBSC TICH is the small locomotive I'm building now, and I'm kind of right in the middle of working on the boiler, and it's been over a year so far, so I've got something like 56 videos on the TICH. Let me walk over here and I can show you we'll walk past. Oh, this is another thing I laid out just to show you what they look like. I've got a build series about PM research ball valves. I've got 12 videos in that playlist as well, and you can see I have a little fishing box full of castings and pieces and jigs and so forth that I use for making those. Moving down here, this is my Allen Mogul 7.5-inch gauge live steam locomotive, and if you can see right here, I've got 2 of the quick start valves. Hopefully that shows up, but really cool. This was an awesome project. This thing took me 10 years to build, and I've only driven it a few times. I don't have that much time available. I'm still working, have a family working full time, but hopefully soon we'll get it over and run it a few more times. But it was a very, very cool project. Working our way around over here, this is the chassis of the TICH 3.5 inch gauge locomotive, and that's the current project that we're working on, and it's been time consuming and fun. I've got the chassis runs on air, and now I'm trying to finish the boiler and the fittings that go with it so that I can actually steam it up and run it just like we have with the larger locomotive. It's probably hard to see, but way over there's a Caboose that I built as a propane car, and there's a build series on that as well. So just running down the list, the injector start valve, there's 17 videos on that. The TICH, there's 56 so far. I try to publish one about once a week. And the PM Research ball valves, there's 12 videos on that. Gingery Shaper series was 44 videos. The Quorn tool and cutter grinder back there, that was 70 videos. So a little more than a year of build time, I think, on that. The pillar tool was 34 videos, and the wooden caboose project was 8 videos. They're in that playlist. So I hope that is interesting and helpful to you all. I will keep you updated. I'm getting ready to work on the chimney some more for the TICH and get that thing rocking and rolling. So I'll keep posting on that. But again, welcome to the new subscribers. Let me walk around here so you can. Guess that the Allen Mogul makes a really cool backdrop, doesn't it? So glad to have you aboard. Hope this is interesting to you, and please check out the other videos on my channel. Thank you. Oh, one final thing. I don't beg for much, but if you're remotely interested, if you appreciate me doing these things, if you just hit the thumbs up button, believe it or not, it means a lot to me. It's motivation, like, hey, gosh, 68 people looked at my video and thought enough of it to hit the thumbs up. So I do appreciate you doing that. If you have a comment or a question, please go ahead and let me know that as well. I'll do my best to answer. But just hit the thumbs up, just the like button. It sure means a lot to me. Thanks again for being here. I hope you enjoy the stuff I post on the channel, and look forward to continuing to do this for quite some time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.